jumped onto their channel, the YouTube Saints, wanted to have a look at what they were bitching and moaning about, realized they were live last night, and I thought, you know what, we'll see what's fresh, what they're saying. 5 minutes in, and I was already like dried out by the amount of salt that was spewed at me, like from my screen. I had to hydrate myself. It's ridiculous. Should be doing that when watching the stream. That's why they ain't getting no super chats.
Come on, they can't be that salty, Cog.
People are spending money on the water to hydrate themselves from your fucking stream. That's why you're not getting super chats.
Come on, this is months later. There's no way they're that salty. I have been overreacting this entire time.
No, oh god, the little remarks they make about Andy as well. Fuck. You with your WWE Jerry Springer motherfucker.
Me so sorry.
He's so salty. So salty. Right, tell me if you want me to press play on this bad boy. We don't really need to watch it unless you want to see the faces too.
No. Just I'm pretty sure we can. Do they really do anything with the facials? I just wanted to hear the
Do you
salt.
really want to see Wizard of Cause's face? Exactly.
Good point.
So,
and it'll keep them from flagging it down because they're known to do that.
Exactly. Cool. Right. So let's listen to this. Hopefully it doesn't echo because my voice meter's a bitch. Let's do this.
These goddamn singles. Oh, hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the YouTube Saints.
Little
what?
Little faster.
Little faster.
Little faster.
Oh, hey, welcome everybody to the YouTube Saints.
Yeah, I'm sorry, this is cringe to begin with. Let's try it.
One show where the medals may all be lead, but the hot takes are pure fucking gold. What's going on? I'm Jeff Holiday, and with me, as always, is Nick, aka the Wizard of Cause. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, man, I really thought you were actually just testing that line that I wrote to make sure that it worked, and I didn't know that we were live because I wasn't paying attention to the screen. So, hey.
Just a foreshadow for what's coming. He also then refers to himself as a professional YouTuber, which is just hilarious considering this intro.
Everybody, how's it going? We are...
I always wonder sometimes when I hear Jeff laugh how fake it is, or if he just pushes himself to keep laughing.
You know.
Like, you can see this.
Yep. So we're gonna let him finish.
No, I'm good. I'm into this shit. I'm loose tonight, man. I'm loose.
Yeah, you guys are in for a really good show because even though I put most of it together,
we're in for a really good show, guys. A really good show. Really, really, really good show. While we bitch and moan about other fucking shows on the YouTubes, because they make more money.
Ahead of time, like a day or two ahead of time, we actually did still pull the majority of these jokes completely out of the air, and yeah, this show is it's an improv thing, you see, and that being the case, welcome.
Yeah, they're allowed to do improv, not you, Tonka. Fuck you, you and your racist ways. You. How dare you do improv shows where you don't always talk about the same shit?
Need to have a win.
I know, it's fucking the stuff that I've seen you guys talk about on this show as well. They go on like it's just one thing you focus on. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
YouTube Saints for this closing in on our 1-year anniversary. We're getting really fucking excited, and at the same time, I need to pay more attention to Jeff's visual cues. So that being the case, how's everybody?
Hilarious jokes, bro. Original and unique jokes that are hilarious.
What are you doing tonight? I hope
these. Give you one of these.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna give everybody one of these and hope they're feeling very fucking generous tonight. Because guess what? My electric bill is due.
That's where this starts. I'm gonna stop it there just to give you. I don't know how many times you said this sort of shit to these people as well. Like, I know you got to pay your electric bill, and that's why you're getting salty. Like, I've heard you say this shit as well to them.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking funny. It's just so funny, the foreshadowing of like you said this shit to them ages ago, and just, fuck you, man, fuck you. It's like you're just salty that it's doing well and stuff, and then yeah, you can see, and you're gonna hear the salt now. Here it comes.
That's right. Oh yes. And as a professional YouTuber who does not play in the ring of WWE meets Jerry Springer, well,
that's the hint at you.
it's getting kind of hard for a motherfucker these days. You know,
Yeah, well, you haven't got a decent show. It's hard for a motherfucker.
It's hard for a hustler out there right now.
Yeah, unless you're making entertaining content for YouTube.
People don't think me getting drunk and burping into my microphones as funny as they did last year.
Yeah, I still ain't got a green screen, which I'll mention in a moment, but Jeff still got one. But it's because I can't pay my electricity bill, because all the money's going to Tonka. Except that money's coming from CRP if you're talking to Prince of Queens. That's all from CRP. This is just mental. Oh, God. Let's keep going with the song.
it's getting kind of hard. So we are here to
should
just
start some
purely
beef or
entertain you with genuinely, hopefully genuinely funny jokes. And at the same time, a genuinely, honestly, fucking good guest. You guys love.
He's about to mention a guest who has got 28,000 subs, and each one of his videos, which is about a 25 to 30-minute video of him gaming some game that he's decided to play. With 28,000 subs, he's averaging about maybe 500, 600 views per video.
Actually, good guess. Well, they had Medicare on once. We've had him on like 30 times.
I've Metacron, they've had Undoomed on, they've had so many, and then they've gone for this guy who has a lot of subs given, but he doesn't have a viewership. Like, but then they do the whole like, oh, he's hilarious, he's a great guy and stuff.
Him last time, which is why we brought him.
But at the same time, I've nothing really against this guy, but I just did check out his channel. The best way of describing this guy is, oh fucking hell, what's that guy called who thinks that he's like a ladies' man and he's got a bald head? And I think we watched him do like
Ladies
a sword
man with a bald head. I don't know who you're talking about, but they sound amazing.
Oh, man, we watched him do a sword review. Do you not
A
remember?
bald ladies man with a sword. That sounds great. That
No,
sounds
no,
like something I've seen.
He calls himself a ladies' man, and he's got a bald head, and he's fucking so cool. I'm waiting for your chat just to like shout out and go, "This is the guy!" Like I'm waiting for that. That's it. Davis O'Reilly, that's it.
Davis O'Reilly.
The guy who they're about to bring on literally looks like the love child of Styx and Davis O'Reilly. I swear down.
Yeah, I've heard of that guy. That guy's wacky as fuck.
Yeah, Davis O'Reilly. Thank you very much, chat. That's what I love about the chat. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
I'm back on tonight. We're gonna be having To the Ranting Griffin, one of the funniest sons of bitches I think we've had on here before. So you guys need to like really just go out there and convince all of your friends in the Twitterverse that the Olympics, they're not worth watching.
This is worth watching.
The YouTube saints.
Go and convince them that the Olympics is not worth watching. The Winter Olympics.
What night do they come on? What is it? Sunday nights? Go make sure to catch your dose of YouTube salt every Sunday night, guys.
People are saying to me in the chat, "Are you kidding me, Cog? Stop pressing stop." I'm pausing it so we don't get flagged. I don't want to go for over 30 seconds and Tonka gets fucked by this shit.
These guys are pretty cunty about flagging, from what I've heard.
About the
They have yet to flag me, but it may be because of the profile being high enough to where they know it would only hurt what little they have left of a channel. But you know,
considering it's funded by the alt-right, I don't know what levels they'd go to. Honestly, like if that's how they view you, I mean, I don't know what levels they're going to take. Honestly, really don't. So
maybe.
yeah, guys, like if you want me to just play this Tonka, I will just play this. I don't mind.
No. I don't mind chopping it up because yeah, they're cunts.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless curling's on. Curling's pretty fucking badass.
Yeah, unless it's curling, unless it's Canadian curling, in
You
which
can't
they
compete
throw
with
like a
that.
dead weight across a bit of
for
ice and then try their best to clean it up ahead of time, which is kind of the opposite of the way YouTube's going these days, isn't it, Jeff?
It's kind of the opposite.
Yeah, I know, like a dead weight, nothing to say, nothing to do, Canadian being tossed across a bit of ice. Anyway, how's it?
Oh.
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 So, Andy is dead weight, has nothing to say and nothing. Okay. Again, they totally don't say shit about Andy. But Andy he always shits on them. God, okay. Enjoy
Hey,
the
you're not
passive
Cana-
aggressiveness.
I hate these passive motherfuckers who do this like plausible deniability fucking bullshit. At least when we sit here and say, Nick, you're a prick, and Jeff, you're a scum, like we can do that and say it with your names. We have no issue with doing that, right? But you go, oh, the Canadian guys, I can say all this so I can kind of, get myself out of actually having to say anything about it. Not mention Tonka's name, but I'll mention the WWE. It's, come on, man. Like, come on. It's fucking cringy.
They're killing it.
I think we also have a moment of him also referring to him momentarily, or at least Canadians in general. I'm not sure which one.
Oh,
There's twinks.
you filthy puck slappers.
You twinks. Do ballet or some shit. Let's see. What's that?
We're supposed to be playing nice. No drama, man. No drama.
When did
no
we
drama.
agree upon this?
No, we didn't. We didn't.
Oh.
Jeff is fucking uncomfortable here. Like, yeah, no drama, man. I can't take it. No drama. It's so funny. It's so funny.
No, we
Fuck,
didn't.
see, this is why we can't have nice things, Jeff. We don't actually communicate you and I don't know if this show's gonna last a year.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
you guys go ahead and throw us $5 via Streamlabs if you think this show can continue for another year. But short of that, yeah, I am.
Watch them flood in. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Watch the super in the next 2 or 3 minutes. How many do you want to guess they get? I'm not gonna say 0. I'll say 3. I think they'll get 3 super chats after asking for them.
already. I've seen this already, and I think I've only seen it up
Never
to-
mind. You can't
So-
make the bet then because that's cheating.
I've only seen 2, so I could still bet 3 and guess there might be a third. I don't know. Like, see what I mean? I know there's at least 2 though. So
This is Jeff Holiday. He's got a green screen. I clearly don't, and we are your YouTube saints for this week.
Oh my God. Okay.
He says, figure skating. It's like, I know. That's all I thought the people from cold weather climates or twinks were capable of, but who knew? Yeah.
yeah. Someone did-
Aw.
Dating in the chat, he then took it to twinks. Yeah.
I'll say this: Andy is not a giant fella, but I think he has gotten to where he is scrappy enough to where I would back him against either of these fucking guys. You want to call Andy a twink? You want to be like, meet me at VidCon, bro? I would watch Andy, and I think Andy would handle his motherfucking business.
Oh yeah. I think
Se-
we'll
something woke up in Andy. That's all I'm saying. Something's woke up in Andy in the past few months.
And I think you'd see some Canadian punishment if he was there. It won't be quite that stupid slab of rock or whatever. I don't even know what his joke was before. Something about killing.
By the way, that was a real fucking tweet that Jeff put out. Meet me IRL at VidCon, bro.
I know.
Really? Really?
I know.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Apparently, fighting means talking shit these days. So, Jeff, where are we going with this show?
Fighting
Yeah.
means talking shit?
That's your show. I think that's another hint at you.
I
Or
guess
Andy, or
so.
both.
I guess so. I guess acting means being some broke guy who rides Jeff Holiday's coattails to nowhere.
No, exactly. But there's more to this book from
Jeff
what I've
Holiday ain't
seen
even
of
got
the-
no coattails to ride, motherfucker.
Yeah, I think there might be. I think Vamp cut this at like nearly 6 minutes or something. But I've already gone through this myself, and there's nothing much here. But I am kind of intrigued because I didn't watch the whole fucking thing of this. It's fucking boring, man. But like I say, I'm guessing Toad McKinley fucking did. Because Davis Arena, you played. Thanks, Toad McKinley. He's fucking just sat here like to inboxing me. Right, okay. So he's told me to go to the Saints last night for
Toad's
2
a
hours
fun guy.
and 45 seconds. Like, let's try and find this shit. YouTube Saints. I don't even think I'm subscribed to.
I wonder how good of a moan this is gonna be. Let's have it.
I don't know. I have no idea. Like, I didn't watch it up past two. So it's probably at the end of the show they've probably gone back to it. No fucking way. Like,
Swing low.
it's 45. I don't know what's going to happen here, so I don't know how to stop it, guys. It sounds like we might just have to go with it. 2 hours, 2 minutes. We'll go from 34. Fuck it. We'll
The
just...
Jews were killed.
the economy,
Adolf
the
Hitler
media.
perpetrated a genocide. The Auschwitz death camp existed, and the Nuremberg trial happened.
Poppycock.
Those are the
Yeah.
facts.
Poppycock!
Hang on. I want to throw a big wrench in the internet YouTube sphere right now.
Oh, Go ahead.
and then we can move on to the closing of.
Sounds like Nick had a few drinks over this 2 hours.
No way. Surely you jest.
Just say, do you see? Oh, can you see what I mean about this guy down here, the David Serini and like sticks?
Oh, fuck.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get a big bang of that guy right now, yeah.
Yeah. So people can actually see who I'm talking about. Like, this guy is literally Sticks and Hammer, David Serini. When he takes his glasses off as well, you can see it on his channel. Like, I've been to his channel, obviously. But it's so David Serini. I'm gonna like, I don't want to press play because I'm sure he's gonna say some more shit in a moment. I just want to see this guy's face.
Just let it happen.
the show.
Okay.
Eddie Warski, I'd like you to ask your friends if 6 million Jews died in the Holocaust or not, and I want you to really sift through that. That being the case,
Sir,
have we got
either
an
way,
idea?
here's the
6 million Jews.
Why don't you ask them, Nick?
I know this is what I don't get about these
You
cunts.
fucking pussy.
They're constantly bitching and moaning about the fact that no one will go on and debate the alt-right, while all simultaneously all not going on Andy's show to debate the alt-right.
Andy
What are you
hosts a
doing?
show where people can come on. It's a platform. Again, this is like Dana White owns the UFC. Is it his place to get in there and challenge fucking Fabricio Verdum? Is it his place to get into the ring and challenge Conor McGregor? Is it Vince McMahon's place to get into the fucking ring and challenge fucking all these guys who are wrestling? Is that what his place is? Should Don King get into the boxing ring? That's not his place. He hosts it. He is the booker. If you wish to challenge it, if you wish for it to be challenged, the door's open, pool's open, water's fine. Plenty of people have jumped in. You'll be all right.
Like I said, when it comes down to this bullshit between them, this whole and the 6 million Jews thing, do you know the answer that I could give you, Nick, and you'd be fucking stumbled off the bat? And I don't even need to be alt-right to fucking say this shit. No book you will ever find will have an agreed number on how many Jews died in the Holocaust. So go suck a dick. That's standard shit. Even I know that shit because I fucking looked this shit up. Well, you didn't, did you? You've just got it 6 million. This is not an agreed upon number. We fucking know this shit. Absolute moron. Absolute moron. Hey, but just ask them. Ask them that question, Andy. To that response of actually no book agrees that it's no book actually has an agreed upon number. No, there's no number that's been agreed upon anywhere. Like, it's just stupid. It's stupid. This is just it's so dumb. It's so fucking dumb. I swear, Tonka. It's so dumb. I've already had to deal with this question before as well. So to hear that, like, that's Nick's only question to the alt-right, and he still can't go on Andy's show. What a little bitch. Because he knows that's how simple it is to destroy his answer. Show me your sources that all agree upon that it's 6 million. All of them. All of your sources. And I'll show you a load of sources.
No, that's what happens when you know you're going to lose. That's how you act when you know you're going to lose. If you believe that you're right, you have nothing to fear. There's no reason why you wouldn't jump on there just as easily as you would jump on any other stream. Jeff Holiday had no problem jumping in and going at fucking Angry MGTOW. Do you know why? Because there's no way to lose against Angry MGTOW. He knew he was right. If he knew he was right here, he would be on those streams. If he had confidence in what he's saying, he would be on those streams. Same thing with Nick. All that these people are doing, all that the Salt Left does, is make the alt-right look like they have a lot of sack. I'm not a political guy, but if I was into politics right now, you know who I'd be calling the ballsy party? The ones who show up to the arena.
Oh, tell me about it. Sorry, this Jew question pisses me off so much, I swear down. The most that I've been able to not even prove, the best that I can do is I can actually work out the maths on it. But that's all I can do is work out the maths to say that I could probably say that 1 million died at Auschwitz, but that's only because I can do the maths on how many ovens there were, how many burners or whatever, and it's and also when they were actually installed as well. And
if there's no agreed upon number, there's no agreed upon number.
Not an agreed upon number. I totally agree. All I'm saying is that I could do the maths, but fucking who cares? Who cares if you can do the maths? It's not an agreed upon number. It's fucking bollocks. It's just stupid to sit there and go, this is the number that it definitely is. It definitely is. Shut up, Nick. Sit down, shut up, and read a book. And I hate to be that guy to say Google it, read a book, whatever. In fact, read several books. You'll see how they don't agree. You'll see
stop
how
being Nick. Just stop being Nick. That's all I would tell him to do. Just stop being Nick.
Just stop being Nick. I don't know how long this goes on for.
See if he says something else real quick. If he doesn't, fuck it.
we'll see.
A larger point.
It's a scam.
Fine. You're on the record. You've said that you don't believe the Holocaust.
Forged records of
Wow.
Holocaust
No,
survivors.
he just makes a bunch of faces at the camera.
You're pinning
Forged record.
all of your
This comes
position
from-
and
this
platform
comes from-
on that.
Nick is
This is the
such an
bottle of wine gone. He's showing off the bottle of wine, which is gone and empty.
This is Nick. He's just a fucking over dramatic goof. Well, doesn't shock me much. Doesn't shock me much. We hit the 1488 mark, of course. We tend to do that. It looks like they haven't even hit 1488 views total on their stream from yesterday. Best of luck on that, lads. Best of luck. The YouTube saints, like, they really are kind of like the perfect example of the kind of shit that people are just revolted by.
Yeah.
The huff your own farts mentality. The fucking we're above everyone. Let's point out why everybody's wrong about, like, nobody gives a fuck. Let's have a moan because other people get paid more money than we do. Good. You guys look good. This is what an audience needs to hear. It's just fucking sad. Like, I don't know. There's plenty of people who get more views than I do, guys. Do I need to start knocking on Keemstar's door like, hey, why do you get more chats than me? Do I need to start bitching at Andy because I'm pretty sure that Andy gets paid a good bit more than me. Do I need to start bitching at him? Do I need to start asking for a cut out of Andy's?
Yes, I'm bearing in every other channel that's doing really, really well. All of them. You know what, PewDiePie? Fuck you, motherfucker. The alt-right runs you. We know it. We've seen the nasty salutes. Come on, man. Jesus
It's tired,
Christ.
man. It's tired.
It's always, oh, but you're supported by racists. It's always that. It's the same shit that the Hillary campaign did to Trump. Oh, well, the KKK supports him and shit. It's always the same shit. Fucking stupid.
It's not just always the same shit. It's fucking... It's the way it's presented and the way that it always comes out. Like, right now with Jeff, he went through several different phases. And after, we started with, well, I'm sorry, but it's a troll, it's a rickroll. But then it's, I'm sorry and for real, and I'm a shithead, and I'm dumb, and blah. And
No. Sorry. Can I correct you there, Tonka? It was sorry, and here's a rickroll, followed by sorry, but guys, I'm smoking now. I feel so
lots
awful
and lots of caveats. Yeah, feel bad for me as well was in there. But then he went ahead and went straight to this new thing of, well, I didn't do anything. Like, no matter what you ask him, he's like, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. He's like, I did plenty wrong, but I didn't do that, and I didn't do that, and I didn't do, like, okay, then what did you do that you're sorry for? And it's that kind of shit. And it's now evolved into, oh, God, like, look at these people and look at how they're oh my God. Oh. Like, fucking quit clenching your fucking pearls. Get your fucking fainting couch ready if that's how you're gonna fucking act, man. It's ridiculous. It's a fucking... I don't know, it's YouTube. That's all it is. This is a platform. Alright, and you had the choice to be a piece of shit on the platform or to be somebody that people wanted to see, people wanted to throw their fucking dollars at, and you had no problem sitting there bragging about your Patreon even when your Patreon was paying pretty. You bragged about how well your AdSense was doing when it was paying pretty. I'm sorry that's not the case now. I'm sorry that's not the case for Nick now. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be that sorry, but I'm sorry because it impacts more people than just you two fucking goofs. Two fucking knuckleheads. Drunk fucking buffoons.
Oh, by the way, no one go and get angry at this guy who's on their show just because he's on their show. This guy, but he does look like sticks
I know
crossed
plenty
with
of
David.
people who've been on this shit. Look, it's nothing. People can talk to him. I hope people talk to him. Maybe some of these people who talk to him can smarten him the fuck up. How about that?
I don't. It's almost like when they're challenged, they'll just start to block, mute, and the worst thing that I hate about it is that Jeff goes into this hey like, hey buddy, hey friend, like, hey, I thought we had a conversation once, and I thought we were like friends, and that it's like, no, dude, you being a dick. Like, that's what I'd say to my friends because when they're being dicks, I let them know that's what I expect my friends to do for me. Like, that's what friends do.
That's what friends do. How much do you hate that shit? How much do you fucking hate that shit?
I think it's one of those. I think a friend should be able to call out a friend if you consider the person a friend. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
You should be able to turn around to your friend and go, dude.
The idea of having a friend is having someone who is actually going to steer you in the right direction, someone who has your back. And if having your back just means telling you that you're right, then people would say having a friend means having someone who's going to tell you you're right. No, having a friend is having someone who has your back. And by having your back, that means that they're going to tell you when you're fucking up so that you don't make the bad fucking decisions, the wrong life choices. That's what that means.
No, it is. It just confuses me this mentality of well, we can't call each other out, or if we do, we have to have. I'm guessing because this is the thing. It becomes this whole thing of when people are obviously criticizing these people publicly, and you step in publicly, then they have to make it private. And I know this is something we've gone over several times, but I still find that just to be such a strange thing. Like, you're talking about this publicly with everyone else, but with me, it's got to be private because am I going to damage your reputation by showing you how much of a moron you are publicly? Probably, yeah, but I don't care. Do that to me if I'm wrong. But the thing is, it doesn't take me long. If I'm wrong, it won't take me long to realize, and I will correct myself. I did it the other day, but then people bitched and moaned that I did it. In fact, someone ran away from Twitter, but that's another story entirely.
Well, there was one guy. You called me out when I was wrong once. This is a ridiculous fucking story to set the example, but it still counts because I was still wrong. I get that it's a small thing, but I'm on my phone. And there's this fucking dude who won't stop fucking texting me. It's after the first Destiny thing. And it's just annoying the piss out of me. And I'm texting at him. And I'm going fast. And anybody who's ever talked to me, you get quite a few typos. Why do you get typos? Because I don't care. I just fucking, if it's wrong, I hope that you catch on. Alright, so I eventually send him one and it just says something like, I don't know. I meant to send him something, but it ended up coming out as something else. He hung on to this for a while. I didn't know what he was talking about because it was a typo. I thought I had said something. It autocorrects it to another fucking word.
We went up we went on for a second and I was like, what the fuck? How do you not understand what you said? So I went up, took a screenshot, sent it to him, and he was like, oh shit, my fucking thumbs. That was it. End of chat. Like, it was sorted out.
I said, okay, yeah, that happened, but it's fucking this word supposed to be this, and it's a fucking word that I say a lot more than the word that it changed to, but it's one of those words that I say, so it's not a real word necessarily. It's something like a fuck ton or a buttload, it's something stupid like that, and it auto-corrected to something else. So I was like, okay, that was supposed to be auto-corrected to this. And so he just keeps going.
Like, fair enough. And that was the thing. This guy hung on to it, right? And I kind of pointed out, and I was like, no, fair enough. I understand where he's coming from. And I showed you the screenshot. You then, turned around and were like, oh, shit, that was autocorrect. I meant it to say this. And that was it. You corrected yourself there on the spot. And I was like, all right, okay, fair enough. It was, and I could actually I looked at my keyboard, and I was like, yeah, I can see how that might autocorrect on a phone and shit like that. It's not hard to see. I've had that sort of crazy shit on my phone as well because I type all the fucking time, make spelling mistakes all the time on Twitter. That mixed with dyslexia, it's gone, right? And this is the thing, and you corrected yourself, and then this guy, like you say, he just hung on to that, like, oh, correct, yeah, that's a great excuse, and you went, no, it's not an excuse. I made a mistake. That's it. Like, it's.
I was like, yeah, that's what happened. That's not what I meant to type. It's not what was supposed to happen, but it's one of those things. People like to cling on to that kind of shit. It's like, I have this victory. Okay, cool. My phone auto-corrected something. And it wasn't even like this big accusation. I can't even remember what it was. But I wish I could remember because it really doesn't matter. It's something like,
It was something small. It was like it was one word that in the sentence will change the context, but the moment that you change it to what you meant it to be, and it was so close to what it was, I was like, all right, I see how that could have been. That was it. I was like, fair enough. And I was a cunt. I even went onto my phone and was like, let me just see if that makes sense. And I typed it and I was like, yeah, fair enough. That makes sense. I can see that happening. And that was it. I think I think it was because you tried to hit space because you were trying to do 2 words and you got 1 word or something out of it.
I hit in instead of the space.
Yeah.
That's what it was. No, if I'm right, if I'm remembering it right, that's what it was. I hit in instead of space.
And then it completely auto-corrected it to a completely different word you weren't even paying attention to.
Yeah.
But it made sense in the sentence. That's why it was so fucking weird. So you might have looked back and not even realized because it looked normal. I probably would have done that.
It switched it from a something to another.
Yeah.
I was saying a something and it switched it to another, and it really, really changes the meaning of it. But anyway.
Yeah.
Fucking. This is the kind of shit that you have to fucking deal with. Same thing happened to Cog the other fucking day where he admits that he's wrong. People hang on to it for another good couple of hours. They can't handle it.
They'll just come on to it. One person left Twitter based on my and told me this on the tweet that I pinned. It's pinned on my profile right now of me correcting myself. I was like, oh shit, I actually got confused between 2 people. And I was like, you know what? And I deleted all the tweets where I'd said anything. And I said, it wasn't you I was talking about. It was somebody else. I got you mixed up with another person. That's all it was. It was completely my bad. Oh, I'm leaving Twitter now. What the fuck? That's it. Gone. Left Twitter.
Why does it bother people this much? That's what keeps bothering me. That's what keeps why does this shit bother these fucking people so much? That gets to me. It shouldn't get to me. It shouldn't. I'll admit it shouldn't get to me. But I wonder about it. Why does this shit bother them so fucking much?
What, being able to admit when you're wrong? Because they have to do
being able to admit when they're wrong, being able to be okay when other people say they're wrong. Other people doing well, just all of this shit. It's all the same group of people who have this same reaction.
It's because these fucking idiots came to YouTube, built a fucking persona, and instead they put that persona before any form of integrity. That's the issue right now, is that these people have 0 integrity. They're trying to play to they're a performance for their audience. So they're an act. The act with the smarter, the academics, please respond with the YouTube scientists, whatever the fuck they want to call themselves. And like you say, and you're not wrong. It's fucking dumb. All they do is sit here and Google shit all fucking day. It's not hard to Google shit. I sit there and laugh in my videos at how easy it is to Google some of the stuff that I correct people on in my response videos. But at the same time, I throw a few jokes in there and stuff. It doesn't have to be this. And it's not just cringy ones. Like when I look at Jeff looks like he just got stuck in the like in the fucking in the early Kekistan era and never kind of moved forward past Pepe. Like in the terms of memes, he's like stuck. He's held on to so many old fucking memes that he just can't move past. And even when he tries to create them now, they're fucking awful. Like the one that I posted before, which was that feed of Prince of Queens, that whole thing. That starts with it's just a fucking awful meme. I read it and I was like, what does that even mean? And what the fuck does that even mean, Jeff? It's just fucking stupid.
No, that's the thing, is that no matter what's happening, it's all an alt-right attack. It just sit there and keep blaming the alt-right for every problem. I remember hearing that Kilroy, the only thing happening to Kilroy is a bunch of alt-right trolls are going after it. No, Kilroy's got problems. I can't remember who said that. It was, maybe it was some black guy on the Andy Worski stream when he went on there. He was saying that it was all just alt-right trolls were the problem. No, there were real fucking problems. Lots of them. Lots and lots and lots of them.
So everyone who's not going, who was supporting Andy, everyone who supported Andy and paid tickets to go and see Andy, they're all just alt-right supporters now.
Oh no! One of my favorite moments in the whole thing is that Monday Matt being like, "Oh, it's all about ego. It's all about ego. The only people pulling out, it's all for ego." And then it's like, "Well, what about Sargon? Sargon pulled out." Well, Sargon, I don't know. Of course, it's all just playing up to their fucking buddies. It's circling the fucking wagons. Just, well, we gotta protect each other, man. Real quick, Rob LeBlanc for 2 says CRP no pay equals opening to Terminator all fucked. Fuckwad for 2 says this super chat brought to you by Adolf Hitler. Zentrax for 5. I'd rather stick a needle in my cock than watch any of Jeff's content. King of Salt left.